Goddamn water. Excuse me. How's it going, everybody? DC Fan 99. Ooh. It has been a while. It has been a very, very bad off season, which I'll get into in a second. I've also just been incredibly busy. This is gonna be the busiest fall I've ever had in my life. I'm gonna be starting my student teaching soon. I'm graduating in December, which is great. I'll have a degree in math. Also, going to be officiating a lot of games too. I switched to the Fort Worth chapter. I'm excited for that. That's been a huge process. I noticed that I'm actually going to be officiating for Liberty Christian. I'm going to officiate one varsity game for them later on the season, which, if you don't know, is the school that Jason Witten is a coach for. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be, a sweet experience. It's just been a lot with the certification exams, and also lately I bought College Football 25 for my Xbox Series X, and it kept crashing every single fucking time. And so I had a similar issue with Grand Theft Auto earlier in the year, so I sent it to Microsoft to have them fix it. And I'm still waiting for them to ship it back. So that's been stressful. On top of that, I've been orchestrating this whole culture war with the Dallas Cowboys. I do have something in mind. I do have something planned for September, which I think is going to garner a lot. Get rid of, that those literal stacks of sell the team stickers that I have. So it's been busy. I've been keeping my mind busy and my hands busy for sure. Just everything's changing in all different directions. But um, anyways, here to talk about the Cowboys. Um, you know, let's get into like the CeeDee Lamb shit. Isn't it funny that when that huge like rumor came out about us supposedly, hey, what's up, guys? Isn't it funny that when that rumor came out of us supposedly signing CeeDee Lamb, um, that we were finalizing like a 4-year deal with him for like $136 million? That happened on um, that happened on Dak Prescott's birthday. Okay, Jesus Christ. I think 147 viewers. Yeah, that's kind of sus. I think I have to start blocking some people. Are you a dick? Okay, I don't know. Mm, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure if these are probably bots, but anyway, I'll go through it later. I just want to talk about CeeDee and Lamb. Like, that shit dropped on Dak Prescott's birthday, which seems pretty fucking cruel. Um, and now, yesterday or a couple days ago, Jerry Jones saying that, oh yeah, we're not really urgent about it. And then, of course, everyone saw CeeDee Lamb's response to that on X. And if I'm CeeDee Lamb, just truthfully at this point, um, I would because he threatened to request a trade if he wasn't, signed to a contract. He didn't really give a deadline for that, but after that, and he already took America's team out of his excuse me, he took America's team out of his bio on X. I think it would just be, you know, I think it's just to go ahead and request that trade and just be like, yeah, no, I'm not taking this fucking disrespect from the Jones family anymore. And why should he? And I want to talk about my favorite thing that has surfaced from this offseason. My favorite thing, dude, was that beautiful photo of the stands in Oxnard, California. The stands in Oxnard, California, when they were empty. Mike Leslie from WFAA, thank you so much for fucking having the balls, actually having the testicle mass to post that photo. That is absolutely huge. And, you know, supposedly training camp has been like that too. It's been like that. Fucking training, except with the exception of like a couple days, it has been empty. There's hardly been anybody going, excuse me, there's hardly been anybody going to training camp. And to see that the day after both Jerry and Steven were bragging, actively bragging about, oh, well, we have the highest, season ticket renewal rate in the, that we've ever seen. That was so just depressing and heartbreaking to hear. And it was like, I posted that and I was like, no, if this is not evidence that we are the dumbest fucking fan base in the history of sports, I don't know what will, because that is active, that is complete evidence that we just support, even though they just take and take and take. Especially after that Green Bay Packers game, dude. Who wants to support these guys? Who wants to fucking keep rewarding these guys for losing, for failures? So, the fact that the fans are finally taking a stand and not showing up to training camp, this is the first time that has ever happened, and that is huge. And you've had some people trying to make dumbass excuses for it, or making stupid, making very dumb explanations for it, like, oh, well, it's because of traffic, or oh, well, it's because of the heat. Relax, it's because it's a Tuesday. So Oxnard, so okay, heat and traffic have never existed in Oxnard, California before this year. Also, it's Tuesday. Who gives a shit? It's Tuesday everywhere else in America too. And those team stands are full. There's a big turnout for every other training camp, just about. I don't know. Haven't checked on the Commanders. But look, you don't have to make excuses for it. You don't have to make a stupid conspiracy theory. You don't have to make, you don't have to pull explanations out of your ass. Dude, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Just call it what it is. Call it what it is. The fans are pissed. The fans are fucking tired. They're sick of this. They're absolutely sick of this, dude. And, you know, it would the stands be empty? I think that they're probably empty for the wrong reason. I think the fans are really tired because of the whole contract situation. Like, would the stands be empty if we had Dak Prescott or CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons on contract? Probably not. There would probably be significantly more fans if we had, either Dak or CeeDee on a contract, or if we had both of them on a contract. I think training camp would probably look normal as usual. But this is a huge deal either way. This is a great, I'm not complaining. This is a great thing to get the ball rolling. I'm very, very pleased with the Cowboys fans in Oxnard. I never expected this. I never expected to see anything like this in my entire life. So, especially after what they said about the season ticket renewal rate, that is huge. That is fucking massive. So, it gives me a lot of hope. And you know something else too? This is something that the way that we're handling the CeeDee Lamb situation, it's beautiful. Okay, it sucks. I love CeeDee Lamb. I want CeeDee Lamb to stay in Dallas. I think he's a talented dude. He's shaping up to be one of the best 88s that we're going to have. Look, I love him as a dude, love him as a player, but this for the long run, this is a great thing that's happening right now because this is something that is going to piss off the casuals in the fan base. You know, the casuals, the ones who the entirety of the offseason have been saying, "Oh, well, there are 31 other teams you can support." Oh, well, there are 31 other football teams in the NFL that you can support. Go somewhere else. After you make just the slightest criticism towards the Cowboys, whether it be about them getting spanked versus Green Bay, or be them getting spanked for the last 28, soon to be 29 years. This is something that's going to piss them off. And that's huge because I feel like every one of us we've gone through that stage of being a casual fan, right? When I was 13, I would make excuses. I would call everybody a fake fan if they made the slightest bit of criticism towards the Cowboys. I'm like, you're not a loyalist. You don't support the losing. Wow, you must not be a real fan. Huh. I'm better than you. You know, we all used to be like that. The thing is, I was 13 at the time. I've seen a lot of people saying dumb shit like that as grown adults. That's how I know Jerry Jones has just fucking baited their ass. Again, getting that false, that false optimism. Again. But the casual fan base, they don't really care about the politics that happen behind the scenes. Like as soon as you mention Jerry Jones, their brain just short circuits, it seems like. Um, they don't really care about what happens with the politics of football, even though that's why we've been losing. It's because of what's been going on with the politics for the last 28 years. They don't care about that. They just care about the immediate product that they see on the field. So, to get themselves, because this is what I did, at least, to get themselves hyped, to get themselves excited for the upcoming season, because they think, well, this may be our year, they'll watch highlights of their favorite players on YouTube. CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott, Deron Bland, Trayvon Diggs, um, Demarcus Lawrence, Brandon Cooks, maybe, right? You take that away from them, you sabotage the talent, you treat the players like shit, and that'll make the casual fans pissed off. That'll make them finally say, "Okay, there's something seriously wrong here." If we're treating our number one wide receiver like this, like that is massively fucked up. Okay, not just that, but also Sam Williams, he tore his ACL. He's a dude that had high expectations, and that people were really excited, myself included, to see him play this season. But he went down, and he's not going to be able to play even if we make the postseason. Okay, things like that, that happen to the talent, regarding the talent, regarding the players, that will just be a downpour for the casual fans that think, oh, only the players, exist, and maybe the coaches and nobody else, right? That is why this is so important. That is so huge for us. I know that's probably a hot take, but if we trade CeeDee Lamb, it's probably the best for both worlds. He gets to go somewhere, probably win a Super Bowl, and you know, we will have significantly less casuals in the fan base making excuses for this team. But my guess is they probably are gonna sign CeeDee Lamb. Um, Maybe it's because, oh, well, the Olympics are going on right now, so they're waiting for after the Olympics, so Jerry Jones can be the center of attention, which is also fucked up if you're CeeDee Lamb, because it's like you're pimping me out, you're using my name, pimping me out to give yourself more attention. Like, it's just it's fucked up. In a lot of ways, it's kind of inhumane. By the way, if anyone if any real person is watching this, sorry for all the bots in the chat. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's so many fucking bots. Um yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm not sure how. I don't know how that's happening with how small I am. Didn't think that would be a problem, but hopefully it's a one-time thing. I'm recording. Sorry. Anyway. Um so yeah, that's been what's been happening as of lately with the Cowboys. For the first time in, I think, the history of my YouTube channel, I will not be doing like a whole fleshed out, like, game by game, like, prediction of what our season or what our record is going to look like. Um, if you ask me, we're going to bullshit our way to 12-5 once more, and we'll be wild card or divisional round exits. The only thing that I really have to hope for or look forward to is the fans and their response to it. The fans and their reaction to it. The best thing I can hope for is for some sell the team chants to happen, either in games or maybe like tailgates. I don't know, but it for the first time, it looks like the fans are finally starting to come around to it. The fans they're finally coming around to holding this team accountable. They're not being soft. For the first time ever, we don't want to pamper the Jones family for running our team into the ground. And so, and I've just been dealing with so many people, like, online, that are like, dude, it's, you know, we haven't been lucky. Okay, Jerry Jones, he's not the one down there throwing the passes. He's not the one down there, missing the tackles. We just need better players. That's it. I mean, we're a decorated franchise who clearly has found success in, you know, finding talent and elevating talent through good coaching to win Super Bowls, but conveniently over the last 28 years we just forgot. And that's conveniently when Jerry Jones decided to put ego over Lombardi's. That's conveniently around the time that Jerry Jones fumbled a literal dynasty But yeah, we've just been unlucky. So we just gotta hope for better. We just gotta hope that the players will lock in this upcoming postseason. It's like, dude, it doesn't have to be like this. You know, like it. I just feel like they deserve to know it doesn't have to be like this. You don't have to wait for another 30 to 40 years minimum. You don't have to wait another 30 to 40 years minimum for the Cowboys to make a necessary change. Because after Jerry goes, it goes straight to Steven, and he's like 60. You don't have to play this waiting game. You don't have to wait that long for fucking change to happen. Change can happen literally, meaningful changes can happen literally as soon as next year, or even the year after, or even in the next 5 or 10 years. I like that significantly better than having to wait 3 to 4 decades. Seriously, okay? Look, enough is enough. How much more disrespect can you really tolerate from other players? How much more disrespect can you tolerate from the other teams and the other fan bases? They are clowning on us because we're actively supporting, we're actively making excuses for a team, for an owner who doesn't fucking deserve it. Okay, so that's why this movement is so huge. That is why this movement is so important. And for people like Law Nation to try uh to discourage this movement, you're a dumbass. You are a serious dumbass, okay? This was so beyond necessary and deserved. Okay? Stop going to the games, stop buying merchandise. Save that money and put it towards gas to go into your own vehicle. Okay? Don't use that money to pay for the gas that goes into Jerry's fucking helicopter. Okay? It's not that hard. Once you get past it, it's really not that hard. We have to hold them accountable. They're asking for this now. We have we have to. It is our responsibility as fans. It is as important to hold them accountable and give criticism where it's due as it is to tune in every week and cheer for them. Okay, it because we have seen what happens in the last 28 years when we fail to do that. If all you do is just support, 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 all they're going to do is just take and take and take. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. Okay, look, you got to put yourself in the Joneses' shoes. You have to think about it from their perspective. If are you're making millions on top of millions on top of millions of dollars every year for 30 years, what are you going to keep doing? Most likely, you're not going to change anything. Most likely, you're not going to get off your ass and start pretending you care about football. Why would you? The money's coming in the same either way. So who cares? So why would you do anything? So it's the lack of accountability from the fan base that is partly the reason why we are a laughingstock right now. And so those are my 2 cents. That's been most of my thoughts about, regarding the Cowboys over the last few months. Again, I do have something planned to get rid of, all those tickets, or not tickets, sorry, all those stickers that I have in my drawer. I'm pretty sure I can still do like post game videos every week, just to give my thoughts and like what I saw and whatever. I may have to miss a couple weeks, but that's okay. Yeah, once again, sorry for the bots in chat. Um, I've never had to deal with this before. There were like 300 of them at one point. But I don't know. Anyway, um, go Cowboys! Spread the word. Spread the word of sell the team. Listen, we have never made these people uncomfortable before. All we've ever done is just pamper them. That's all we've been doing. Okay, so with that being said, DC Fan 99. Hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna make any like preseason post game videos. Probably just do like community notes. Um, but yeah, we're playing the Rams, I think, this Sunday, and so we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the bots. And anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.